So what's up, kids, man? I'm just putting my things away. I'm just putting them things away, Been waiting to hear from you. Just see what's up with you. We ain't got nothing against you. Oh my God. Is that the Birds? What's her name? Barbara Cranston or something? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But we gotta find something. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Well, you know, those guys are probably an issue in copyright and stuff. Hey, are you guys seeing reverse over there? Or is that just me? Oh my God, it's the same guys, man. Where the fuck did I get the spreading the fucking disease cassette? Where did I even get that? Good God. I mean, I'm almost gonna put that on, because that's like fantastic. I don't even know why I even have that right here. You guys have this? Nobody. No. You don't have that. I wonder if there's a major label who's going to copyright me for this comic book nonsense. I'm going to play it. I don't care. I'll just make sure it's quiet. Thank you very much for joining in, Bushy eyebrows and shit. Bushy brow. What's up, Bushy brow? You coming in? Come join, yeah? That's quiet enough. I can't even hear that shit. Okay, what's up? Darby. Your mom went to see who, Darby? Stupid overhead light. You know what I'm saying, Darby. Your mom. Your mom must have knew Darby. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that? I love that, dude. That's fucking cool. Darby, you're a girl, yeah? Wow. So yeah, like I was just saying, like the first Sam Hain album and stuff, I got it on record. I got it signed by the entire band. But this one is LP plus some version of the EP, so it's Unholy Passion on there. You know what I mean? You're a fucking female. She had you at the Ramones, huh? Oh my God, How fortunate we are to meet. That's what this whole thing is about, right? One good person today, right? Four good people for my lifetime. And now I've met Darby. That's what this shit is about. I'm allowed to be a nonsense Alco Cinema creator, and then I can meet one cool person like Darby every once in a while. You know what I mean? You can't even hear that at all, right? Yeah, good. Good. I don't want them coming after me. With all the bullshit they do these days, yeah? Yeah. Oh, man, that's so cool. I have so many live Ramon shows, by the way, Darby. They're all on cassette, right? Because they're just one-offs and stuff. But, I kind of like Rocket to Russia. Is that part two, the second Ramones album? I kind of like that the best. But I'm also a musician, so I understand that everything the Ramones do is fifth downs. Ding 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 ding. Fifth down, fifth to the lower register. That's what they do. They advance by fifths in a circle. You know what I mean? And circle of fifths. Look it up. It's a musical thing, but they do it, and they do it so well. And that's kind of funny because that's what makes like my two favorite Ramones songs are basically like that stupid Surf and Bird, that song. And then also like, because I want to be your boyfriend. Because it goes, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's just fist down, fist and number deuce down. Hey, little girl, I want to be your boyfriend. I just love that. Like, that's the best quintessential sort of thing that they do because they're a fifth down band. And respect to all the fifth down bands and all the, well, less respect to all the Ramones copies. My wife and I were talking about it yesterday, right? And we were talking about how, like, it was cool that somebody was like, let's get the Donnas. Let's get some chirpy chirpy chickies that are like 15, 14, and just chirpy chirpy chicky, the Ramon style, and then make them pretty, make them bubbly. I would do it too. I would. If I had like that kind of Donna's band, I would call it the Gula Kids because, Gula is basically like kind of the word for gluttony. You know what I'm saying? So the Gula Kids with a Z, make it kind of crunk core, kind of, relevant, kind of young, you know what I mean? I don't know. I played with this great young girl and she could just tickle the fucking piano and play like, I see you riding around town and I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. And I'm like, man, we can make a fucking mint off of that. That's a gold record. Especially with your dainty little beautiful self. You know what I mean? Like, that's a fucking hit. Oh, they cover Speedwagon so good? That's cool, man. Yeah, no, I love the Donnas. I mean, excuse me, lady. I didn't mean to say man in a derogatory way. Wow. So she almost birthed you at a Ramones show, right? That's interesting because my wife's first child, she went to a Garbage show, actually, with Shirley Manson. Butch Vig, the very famous producer, was playing guitar. And that is where the first child was shook loose from her. It was at a Garbage show. So yeah, that shit is just beautiful. I love the story. Yeah, the Donnas are good. Um, they cover REO so well. Yeah, that's cool. You know, yeah. And all those kind of bands are good, but just put your own thing in it, right? Like put your sweat in it. I mean, I didn't say ball, but you know, because anybody can do it. You could be born without. Stiff little fingers. That's fucking. I wish I could remember that song specifically, right? But I think that was like the old school Donnas, like Jesus, when they were on Lookout, actually. Yeah, I think a bad case of loving you. It sounded real, I would say, kinship with, a Marylander, but I would say that's very like Joan Jett. That was very inspired like that. Bad case of loving you. Like all that. Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so nice to meet you. Please subscribe. I'll subscribe you too. Do I like the Super Suckers or do I think they're dad rock? You're seeing them in May. Yeah. That's a good question. Do I look at the Super Suckers? Yeah, I do. I do. But do I think they're dad rock? That was the second question. You didn't ask me that, Darby. The intelligentsia asked me that question. And so I have to say that. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know, when I was in the 90s and I played every month in a good club, once a month in a good club, but the whole 90s. You could take every month of the 90s. You know what I mean? Evil powers of rock and roll. Sure it is. Hmm. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read that. Evil powers of rock and roll. Okay, maybe so. Maybe so. But yeah, what happened really was I did that and I played in all those places in the 90s. And people, they were always trying to be more and more liked, more and more acceptable, more and more tourable. And that's why now, like again, they kind of have the debate on the internet. Well, you can always look back and say it's all dad rock, you know, eventually when it ages, right? The Doors record, for example, part one. You know, you got the Doors record, you got all their pictures on it, you flip it over. If that record said the dads with those fucking goobers, you know what I mean? Like you would totally believe it because they look like some sort of what in our day would be like, I'm in the drone appreciation club. We go out to the weekends, you know, and we fly our drones around and I appreciate it. So if you called that record The Dads, it probably would pass like that, you know. But this stuff that they were doing in the 90s, being nice, being acceptable, being tour worthy, I was so resistant to, you know. I was like, why are we letting all these fucking. Hold on, here we go. Yes, overhead light does me no good. I'm not as old as you think. Oh, yeah, yeah. You see, I'm not even that gray. Okay, but anyway. And I dyed these. But anyway, and I don't dye that. The evil powers of rock and roll. Oh my gosh, again, huh? Hmm. I wonder. But I'm saying like everybody wanted some like acceptability and like respectability and stuff like that. And I thought it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. I was like, yo, are you guys muckrakers? Are you fucking, you know, shit kickers? Put on your shit kickers and kick some shit. You know, like we need to fucking stir shit up, not make these guys a mint. These guys know how to sell liquor. That's the fucking business of the club, you know? And they're like, hey, kids, come on in. They're enticing you. They're like, there's even butts and things that kids like in here. Whoa, there's bananas. And they get everybody in. And then they turn on the fucking sodium lights at 110 and they say, get the fuck out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And you're like, yo, why are you shitting on our people? You know, this is supposed to be a community or people call scene, you know, but it was pre, you know what I mean? Like in my time. But I saw it coming and I said, fuck that. And it wasn't even so much that. It was like, okay, the clubs are abusive. We have better fucking venues of our own and we should just do that. We should just do the unending music festival. Could you guys please listen to me, Darby, because you have the, you know, background of like some original punker parents or something from the 69 or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, you were born up in that. So let's just put it this way. If I say I'm going to make the never ending music festival, when does it start? Tomorrow. It's going to be at that little, you know, that little grill over there, but we're going to have 3 bands play. Okay. Why is this a never ending festival? Because not just tomorrow, but the next day, they're going to play somewhere else. And then we're going to get 4 more bands to play over here. Something like that, like on the ground. Because all these clubs do is sell liquor. I mean, you don't need a single IQ point to sell liquor. It sells itself, bro. And then they treat all our fans like shit and put the sodium lights on them and tell them, get the fuck out. You know, like, what are we doing? And I quit. But I didn't quit because of that so much. I quit because after 9/11, 2001, I was still clubbing around, you know, and people just stopped showing up. So it was like, you guys know the pandemic, right? Where you weren't allowed to show up or you had to take 6 feet distance and then you got COVID every time you went out anyway. You know what I mean? Like you could stay 6 feet away, you're going to get COVID anyway. You remember? Well, before that, there was a thing where in 9/11 2001, people were also scared to go anywhere, you know. That's when I quit playing close. It just wasn't working, you know. It was just these piss scared people, you know. Respect to you, Darby, man. You know what? I hope I can like sub up to your channel or something, you know. I'm gonna try. I'm probably just gonna leave, but I really appreciate the time. Yeah, I can't sub up. I'll do it on my PC over there. TSOL. TSOL. Fucking hell. You know TSOL, huh? Well, okay. This is what I understand, right? You got TSOL, right? Jack Grisham, vocalist. What was the guy's name? Roach? Joe Roach, Mike Roach, the guitar player, right? So I think he took over like that 80s bandana system of TSOL, right? Um so now like I think say Ben, I'll say Ben, if that's okay, Rebecca. But Mike Roach, okay, Mike Roach, okay. So from what I understand, he took that band over, right, and then went through the Enigma, Restless, whatever. Green World Distribution. If you guys know, Green World Distribution was Enigma and Restless, stuff like that, right? And a fantastic company. Some of my favorite bands that ever existed. And some of my family members came through there, you know? Sean again. What's up, Shaun of the Dead? What's up? But yeah, flowers by the door. Flowers by the door. Hmm. Well, from what I understand, Jack is now he was doing TSOL just straight up, right? They even came to Baltimore. I tried to go catch that, right? It didn't happen. I saw Off up in Baltimore. I've seen some of these, you know, West Coast bands. You know, you guys, if you don't know, man, I mean, like, Jesus Christ, let's just put it out here, you know, right now. Rick Agnew is basically a family member of mine, you know what I mean? So he knows Jack personally, you know what I'm saying? So that is what it is, okay? So there was a TSOL going around and they made even a new album. I got that, right? But anyway, yeah. So I'm just saying, like, I got connections to all that shit, you know? And yeah, Rick, what? I mean, like, literally, like, here you go. Here's Baby Rick, right? He's got the TSOL shirt on, right? I mean, like, straight up, you know, if you weren't at the cuckoo's nest, you know, you didn't have some shit like that, right? So whatever. I'm just saying, you know, it's not a big deal. I'm just saying, like, I know all of them. And, like, so they even made a new album with TSOL, you know, and that was cool. And they came through and he was heading the band. But now I believe, like, they had to split. I believe, like, Jack has his own version of whatever, you know? Oh. Yeah, Jack is the singer, but he, you know, got cut out, you know, at a certain point in time, like Hit and Run. I remember that Hit and Run, that kind of bandana era. Oh, Casey Royer. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Right. Yeah. I have DI is actually like one of my favorite bands ever. So I have Casey Royer signatures. I have, well, John Bosco's a friend of mine. You know, he got Alfie and, you know, Alfie Agnew and DRT, Steve DRT to sign my shit. And I got all this shit up here, dude. Yo, it's Elvis, Bob. And then also, what do this channel? What would do What would do is okay. You know what I mean? Casey hung himself, hanging from the shelf. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the Suburbia. Hey, if you're talking about the rehearsal footage, you ever saw that, Darby? when they're just four people. Bosco's not even in the band at that time, but Bosco is my man, bro. But he wasn't in that band. Oh, fuck this. Look at this. Here you go. What you got is a cocktail flu. Bosco is my boy right there, right? And there's Casey, right? But yeah, when you're talking about but when you're talking about like the rehearsal jam that they did as four people, um, just warming up for Suburbia, which they thought basically was Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2, you know what I mean? That was fantastic. Yeah, but Bosco's my fucking guy. And Rick is my family. So we got all of that. And they fight too. But let's call them brothers. Of course they fight too. I was going to leave. Now you guys are getting funny, huh? Yo, it's Elvis, Bob. Yo, what's up? What do this channel? This channel do nothing, bruh. Oh yeah, you know what? I have not seen the movie Darby. Tex, I have a lot of Tex music, and I have that music as well. But no, I have not seen the movie, so I didn't know that your mom and her punker friends were in that movie. Where the hell are they from, Darby? I mean, your name fucking Darby, so I get it. You know what I mean? But where are your fucking crazy parents from? I love that shit. I love it. I love it. My new best friend there, huh? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not trying to put aspirations or expectations on anybody, dude. I love you all. You guys are all cool. You're from Ventura. Oh, wow. Wow. Cool. Yep. Yep. So Ventura, you guys got some ports and I don't know what you call them, like what do you call that big wooden thing that just reaches out? Oh, a pier. You guys got ports and piers and stuff like that. So you're actually on the coast, yeah? My name is Afroman and I'm totally high. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Sean. Because I got high. I'm taking it next semester and I know why. I fucking love Afro Man. Dude, I watched one of those players' balls, where the pimps show up. Afro Man showed up. He had his little gold earring and shit. And I was like, that's the prettiest boy in the room. Afro Man, these days, was the prettiest boy in the room. And I know he's not got a stable of hoes. He's not in that business. He's Afro Man. But he'd be killing it, and he is big pimping. You don't have to have a stable of hoes. You don't have to get your hands dirty. Because I got high. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love it, man. You're fucking cool, Sean. You sure you're not the other showing? Yeah, yeah. Ventura in LA. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Darby, that's cool as hell. You've been taking lots of shipments. No, I'm just kidding. Find somebody that has the album and the Unholy Passion on the same. Find somebody with that shit. I don't think so. And then you look down here, it's like, hey, hit me up, P.O. Box, New Jersey. Nobody has that shit, man. I specialize. I specialize in one of a kinds. You know what I'm saying? The happiest stoner is you, Sean. You win, bro. You win. You win. I have nothing but respect for you guys. I'm going to have to take my leave of you. So I wish you sweet repose. I wish you guys to talk amongst yourselves, talk amongst each other, have a good time. Make sure you say good night. Be nice. When you go see another host on his YouTube channel, best thing is say hi first. When you walk in the room, say, hey, what's up, Joe? Or whoever. Try to do that, man. Let's try to get some manners back in this bullshit, because I love you, chatters. I want you all around. Yeah, Danzig. Danzig's there. Yeah, he's singing. Fucking Danzig. Whatever. What you gonna do? Right. So, good night, Mr. Glenn W. Danzig. You motherfucker. I love you guys. All right? Peace out. Motherfucker.